We'll first be viewing the imperfections in the master closet hers. So in her master closet, or the master closet hers as the plan is labeled, the stiles were installed improperly with not flush margins here, places right here where the nails were shot through the face of the stile and came through the shelving throughout the entire closet. That will have to be removed and replaced. So once again, in the master closet hers, the mirror frame woodwork is installed improperly. It is not symmetrical with the electrical outlets and the other trim, therefore will have to be removed and replaced.
What are we looking at now?
The master bathroom shower per plan, and it does not have exhaust ventilation in the ceiling that we will show.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is a view of the master shower ceiling where there should be exhaust fans installed but are not. They will have to be installed.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll now look at the master closet his.
You want to point at it?
So the same problems in the master closet his as exist in the master closet hers, where the face stiles were installed improperly. Some will need to be removed and replaced.
Master bedroom.
Master bedroom.
Go ahead.
Electrical outlets in master bedroom baseboard were installed too close to the floor. Therefore, the baseboard will need to be removed. The electrical box raised to be in the center of the 9-inch baseboard, and then another baseboard installed.
Okay.
We're now in the entry foyer, and we'll be showing an example of baseboard trim on this corner. Baseboard trim has unacceptable gapping. When installed, will have to be removed and replaced properly. This problem exists throughout the entire house. Here is the proposed header trim work for the main entry door that Mr. Braxton requested. This is the finished product that he was given. As you can tell, it is not the same product. We'll now look at the great room baseboard electrical.
Okay.
So the great room baseboard electrical is the same issue as the master bedroom baseboard electrical. The electrical outlets were installed too close to the foundation. They should have been installed in the center of the 9-inch baseboard. Therefore, baseboard will have to be removed, electrical boxes raised to the center, new baseboard installed. This issue repeats itself throughout the house. Great room television location has no electrical or electrical conduit for HDMI cabling or power cabling at its proposed location. Should be installed somewhere in this general vicinity. On this interior door, the margin from the slab to the bottom of the door is 1 inch here, 1 1/4 inches on the other side. Where the door meets the door stop, it meets tight here, but as you pan up, you'll end up with a 1/8 inch gap at the top. This is unacceptable. Also on this particular door, the door casing route is very imperfect. If you'll zoom in on that. There's also gapping here on the door casing. Door casing will need to be removed and replaced with a different style per the homeowner's request. Also, on the interior of this same door, when the door is closed, you have a very tight margin here, almost touching, and a proper margin on the left-hand side of the door. This is installed improperly, will have to be removed and replaced. The problems that I just pointed out with this particular door are consistent with about half of the doors that have been installed. Therefore, those doors will have to be taken out and reinstalled. Keep looking and it just grows. Look at that.
Great.
We'll now show you the trim detail above hall number 1, double door entry to bedroom number 1, Ray's office.
Go ahead.
Gapping in the miter joints of the door casing throughout the house that will have to be removed and replaced. Also on this door, another example of the door touching the doorstop at the bottom, and this one has probably a 3/8 gap at the top. Consistent throughout the house, doors will have to be removed and replaced. Archway leading to back hallway. The sheetrock will need to be removed. Framing will have to be redone, and then sheetrock, bullnose corners, tape bed texture repaired.
Okay.
So the trim detail above the twin door in this hallway is out of proportion per the homeowner's request. It is not symmetrical and centered in the space. As you enter the room from this direction, you lose the visual of the trim as it should be. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. At the archway dividing the great room and the kitchen, we will have to remove and replace the bullnose trim and re-tape bed and texture due to the arch flattening out from here to here. Looking at that door, okay.
Go ahead.
The pocket door that we just videoed is located in bedroom 1, Ray's office, bath number 1, the door between the vanity area and the water closet. We will now return to this same area and point out some electrical ventilation issues that do not exist that will have to be repaired.
Go ahead.
In Ray's office closet, the sliding pocket door is not plumb. It sticks out from the door jamb at the top, and as you pan down, you'll notice it is flush at the bottom. When you close the door, this also creates an issue on the other side as it hits the jamb inconsistently from top to bottom. This ventilation fan located in bathroom number 1 is improperly sized. It needs to be upgraded to a larger size to handle this cubic airspace. Also, in the adjoining shower, there is not an exhaust fan installed in that ceiling. I'm proposing that there needs to be one installed there as well. We're now at the entryway porch area of the pool bath. We will need to remove the framing that has been constructed for this archway due to not having enough space off of the wall to accommodate the stucco banding to match the rest of the rear elevation of the house. we will need to add approximately 4 inches to this framing, which will cause us to have to reconstruct the entire archway. It will have to be removed and replaced. We're videoing now one of the windows on the front elevation of Mr. Braxton's home. The original contractor, the stucco contractor he used, installed the threshold or water table trims on the bottom of all of the windows upside down. The bottom flat part should be on top. Therefore, all of the water tables on the bottom of each window of the house will have to be removed and replaced. You ready? On the rear elevation of the house, there's a set of triple windows where the stucco trim is not uniform across the face, as you can see by my level, and down that way too. You can see the difference in margins with my level as I place it on the face of this styrofoam trim. I will show you that the third window. This window has the same issue as the other. You got it. We're now filming the rear entrance to Ray's office room. As you can see here, electrical box is installed way too close to stucco banding. Therefore, we will have to remove stucco, slide box out, move wiring on the left and on the right as well.
Okay.
We're now videoing the chimney of Mr. Braxton's home. It should have a sheet metal custom made chimney cap on it that will also be strong enough to hold the tile roofing tiles that you see in this video. Obviously, the sheet metal chimney cap is missing and will have to be provided by a contractor from this point forward.
After I shot Mr. Braxton's house with video with the contractor, after I left, the contractor discovered the insulation in these areas that I'm about to video were not properly installed. After first video, we recognized that this insulation above the windows never got accomplished. The builders that were not very professional. This problem goes through the entire house on almost, actually every window that I've witnessed. This is a living room. Same example of overhead windows, no insulation, but paid for by Mr. Braxton. Another room for an example of windows, insulation not there. Exposed by the last contractor that we put in the position to find the mistakes that were done by the original builder. I started left to right of this house. Every room that I videoed has been the same, but I'm going left to right to show evidence that this is very consistent throughout every room. This finishes up the windows from left to right to the house to all the way to the garage. This is again, the insulation by windows are not professionally installed correctly by the builder. Even though I'm a videographer, I'm not a contractor, but it's obvious that you can see the way this is intended to put hinges on. It's not very professional. It's very jagged on the edges and it looks like a bunch of mess to me. And I'm not a professional on that portion, but you can be the witness of this. It's a very poor job. Bedroom. Tuesday, not this week. No. I got Monday, but I
do after he makes a suggestion. You gotta understand something. There's another door here. There's another door there. Actually, this whole thing is a mess, boss. You can see that, can't you?
Yep.
Look. I can go behind the door and look, let me go. You see that?
Yeah, it's got a gap.
You see?
Yeah. Alright. Alright, move it over. Move it over to the right, to your left. Keep on going to the end. Okay, sit on the ground. There you go. All right, move to the right. Go to the all the way in. All right. All right. Go to the back to the left. Go to the left. All the way to the green arrow. Come on, keep on going. There we go. It says closet door gap.
And guess sweet.
Door closed, gapped. One bedroom door to the right.
Yes, it is.
Same
When you
door.
write these down, there's a gap.
There's a gap in the door. Okay. Okay.
Fucking gap here, man. On the wall, too. It is so bad. You wanna open up?
Not yet.